first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running on first down, Eckler gets around him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tim Patrick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Lions 0. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's McDonald to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
37-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Lions, nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McDonald sets to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
McDonald. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Check 43. 60 evil. 49's the mic. Watch the run.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention that they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackle. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is McDonald. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here is Eckler. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. McDonald. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the gun, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. McCann for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. McCann's got it teed up. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 27.
Looking to throw. McDonald. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to throw. McDonald. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
49, Mario, 17. Bandit. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Kill. Watch out.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, let's get to it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
6 yards left on second down. Back to throw. McDonald. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on first down. Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. Here's McDonald to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. McDonald. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Kupp. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on second down. McDonald, he gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up first and goal.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And in for the Lions touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Going up top for Kupp. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Eckler again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw here. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 31.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's McDonald. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
McDonald sets to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McDonald. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence,
that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. This is taken at about the 14. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Pass complete to Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is McDonald. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.